welcome to me. Welcome back to Thailand. True Blue Thai here in Thailand. Hope you're doing well. Working for our daily Manchester City 20-minute video. Hope you're doing well. It's one Sao. Yes, in Thailand, etc. Which is Saturday here in Thailand. Lovely sunny day. About 10 o'clock in the morning here in Thailand. And so for instance, it's going to be another hot one. We had a bit of rain again last night. For instance, not too much. And I was going to go running this morning, but guess what? The sun's out. Bit of cloud hanging around, but hopefully it's going to be a lovely day. Long weekend. We got going to be an extended day, for instance, for Tuesday, Walang, which is Mother's Day, because it's the Queen Mother's birthday. So happy birthday to her. Okay, guys, it's game day for you. I've got to wait until 2 a.m. in the morning. Another 2 a.m. Oh my God, how my eyes can actually fix it. Oh God, great. 2 a.m. It's on last. I can watch it on TV as well. The only problem is I've got the ball and chain, and if I make any noise whatsoever, regardless, she can make noise, just turn lights on, etc., slam doors, no worries. But if I do it, for instance, I'm the evil guy, as it were, and it's not there really, but it's just where it is. When you live with a ball and chain, that's it. They all start off lovely. Don't care where they come from. After a while, turn into a vampire. Christ. Anyway, guys, not to talk about Madame. We're here to talk about Manchester City. For instance, we're going out to Palermo on a Boeing 737. Then we're taking a 22-man squad over to Palermo in Sicily, playing the CFG club. And Pep Guardiola did an interview last night. For instance, mostly in English and sometimes in Italian. The show off. And I did do a bit. I used to know a bit of Italian because Italy is one of my favourite countries. Food is my favourite, and in Thailand's great, but Italy, the food, the language, the people, it's just beautiful, bellissimo, and music, everything. So it's just the culture. It's just one of my favourites. Anyway, so for instance, he's out there, and I've been down to Sicily. I did a cruise, and we came back, and we came from Istanbul to Sicily, for instance, and it was really nice. I swear to God, it was so nice to be back. And had a Sicilian pizza. Pizza. We've got to have a Sicilian pizza. I wasn't mega impressed actually, but it was good. But again, it's only back, so I can make better pizzas. Anyways, that's just me. Guys, so for instance, Man City are taking a 22-man squad, as I just said. And for instance, and here we got the names of the people who've gone out to Sweden. We've got a few people left behind, but I'll come back to in a minute. So James Trafford, Ruben Dias, Tiana Reinders, John Stones, Nathan Aki, Omar Mamouche, Ellen Haaland, Jeremy Doku, Nico Gonzalez, good. Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Ryan Ignori, Manuel Akanji, Sabinho, Matthias Nunes, Ryan Cherki, Edison, Nicolas Ridey, Abdul Kinozanov, Oscar Wilde, Divine Masaka, which was the surprise, and Rico Lewis. Players absent from the squad, which was the big talking points, was Guardiola, got a bit of a knock, I believe. Rodri, still recovering. It's going to take a while before he gets back, etc. But he's, the mere fact he's in a few weeks, international break, I believe Pep said. Foden's got a knock on his ankle, and Echeverri not fully and Echeverri's not fully fit. Not so sure about that one too, but I believe Echeverri, because Man City. I'll come back to Echeverri in a minute. Got Kovacic, Phillips, and Bettinelli injured. Yeah, right. Phillips not. Oh yeah, I think he is injured. Phillips and but he's not in the. With Bettinelli, I don't know what Bettinelli. He's our third choice goalkeeper now. McAtee, Grealish, and Ortega left out. The three guys expected to leave the club, unfortunately. So there you go. Very, very strong squad. People talking about people, but it's only one game, and we've only got 11 players who can play. For instance, I'm sure there'll be a lot of substitutions, but we can't take everybody, so that's 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 players in all. Right. With Echeverri, for instance, I believe there's a bit of a fight going on because he wants to stay at the Etihad and or go to another Premier League side because he wants to play the Champions League. But City say nope, or go to Roma and Man City have a buyback clause. Nope. City said nope. and because we wanted him to go to Girona and follow in Victor Reiss, who's what's it called? Who was in his Girona t-shirt yesterday, and so he signed. So I thought Sven Nijpan was out there the moments ago, but I'm not so sure now. But I do believe the City want them out at there. But Echeverri's been a bit of a stubborn one at the moment. I think he actually wants to stay at City, go out on loan to a Premier League club or whatever, who's going to get better quality football. But City needs to take him down and say, listen, mate, we also go, you've got the qualities, you've got the thing, but we need you out there, for instance, at the moment. And what's it called for? To aid your development. But unfortunately, as a young man, for instance, he's probably got a bit headstrong, and so he's got probably a different idea. Anyway, so you need to listen. City. We're doing it for your best. Mark Langley went to welcome to Watford. Hey, what? No, he's basically what happened is he's signed for Manchester City, a new contract at Manchester City. And next time, let me just get that details for you. So Max Delaney, I think we talked about it before. He signed a new 5-year contract at Manchester City. Didn't know how many years it was going to be, but it's a 5-year contract, so it's excellent, great, for him. And 5 years is good. And now has John Watford on a season-long loan for his development. So that's excellent. So well done, Max, and I hope you do well at Watford. But a 5-year contract's good. So Man City and Claudio are at stalemate over his potential loan. Victor Reiss is at Girona, and Carlos, so hopefully, for instance, and Sven Nijpan are hopefully, the three of them all join up together. The City were linked with Carlos Baleba, Brighton, and also this nonsense about a goalkeeper as well. The goalkeeper, this what's it called? Welcome to Thailand. We've been linked with the goalkeeper, for instance, plus for instance what was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. He's over at PSG at the moment. He's a big, tall goalkeeper, and it's never going to happen. Baleba's not going to happen, and now this guy going to happen. Donnarumma is not going to happen, and so for instance, and we've got enough players as it is at the moment, and the only thing we're going to get is a right back. If anything, and we have to get rid of players before we can bring anybody in. If United want to go and spend 100+ million quid for him, that's fine, go ahead and do so, but you're a stupid football club anyway, so I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. But anyway, but apart from that, so Pep had a chat with a few about a few things. Was about the while he's out there, and so for instance, and again in his chat, talking about the size of the club, talk about maybe he's got to for instance get rid of a few players, etc. But again, I think we worked it out as like, for instance, if Echeverri go on loan, get rid of someone like say Calvin Phillips on loan, Jack on loan, McAtee to Notts Forest, etc. I think we're just going to go down to one player we need to get rid of, and so it's either going to be Kovacic or Gundogan. But by the sounds of it, for instance, it could be either of those two, because I still think Gundogan could be the favourite to go. But we're saying that he looks great. Kovacic is still recovering from injury, so and also they've turned down a Saudi move for him, which I don't get. But it's Phil's really doing well. The problem is knocking his injury. Rodri had a big injury. I want to know more about this big injury. For instance, against Al 5 or 6 weeks ago, he's in training right now, and for the last 2 or 3 days, hopefully maybe the international break is where he'll be really fit. So I think we'll see minutes with him. Kovacic has got this Achilles injury. So for instance, he was coming back from the Achilles injury. With Rodri returning, management Nico Gonzalez is among the candidates to take on the Destiny role, along with Ilkay Gundogan and Tiana Reinders. was going to believe there was a lot of concentration with Matteo Kovacic, sorry, not Kovacic, Nico Gonzalez, because they were about to, for instance, when he receives the ball, because he needs to receive the ball, for instance, and then turn and find a player. Where, for instance, and where Calvin Phillips never got it, Rodri was an absolute specialist at it, and from the goalkeeper, and then had to turn and spray the ball, and I think, for instance, he's, I believe, got a lot of concentration on the training day, for instance, from Pep Guardiola, from what I hear from what the Mancunian way was saying, and other people who were there watching it. Well, we'll see. 2 o'clock finish, 2 o'clock start, 8 o'clock for UKs in the UK. I believe Girona are playing as well. So I think, what's it called? I don't know who they're playing, but it'll be good to see. So for instance, Juma Bar played, I believe, a couple of nights ago, for instance, and see how is his progression. I thought people said he played okay. Another person I'm keeping my eyes out. The big one was watching, having, for instance, what was his name? The young lad, for instance, who went out, and that was one of our EDS players. For instance, so that was a bit strange going out, for instance, but I hope he gets some minutes. But that was a bit of a turn up for the Bucks. What can I expect? The team lineup for today will be. Okay, so I've got it down here on my thing. See, I'm organised. I'm actually organised. So I'm expecting James Trafford. Right? Do I think James Trafford will start? Possibly. So, for instance, either Burn Trafford or Edison. So it was James Trafford. Ryan Ignori on the left-hand side, John Stones and Kuzinov, maybe, or Reiss, or maybe, whatever, or Nunes on the right, Nico and Reinders in the midfield, or what was his name, Gundogan, and then on the left, Doku, Cherky in the centre, Oscar Bob, also now with Phil Foden, or Sabio and Rod and Bob, but hopefully see Bob and Haaland up front, with Omar Mamouche maybe coming on later on. So that's a little swap things around. But maybe that'll probably be the starting lineup. But again, there's questions in the lineups, but I wouldn't say that's going to be the starting lineup again, for instance. But we'll see how we get on. What else was there? Big Cola. Anybody knows about Big Cola? Big Cola is a Danish Thai brand, and for instance, and they're the sponsors, they're major sponsors of regional sponsors of Manchester City. Now they become and they're in Thailand. So good for me. That's the reason why I mention it. So big cola. So to Manchester City. So. Big Cola has become the official regional partnership of Man City Football Club, both in Indonesia and Thailand. The partnership aims to expand our young customer food base and increase market share in Thailand. Okay, so it talked about fan base in Thailand. There's approximately 5 million Manchester City fans. Okay, I thought it'd be more than that, but other than that as well, I was quite surprised. But Big Cola. I'm not a big Coca-Cola drinker because of I think it's bad stuff. Okay, but I have tried Big Cola. It's not too bad. So, but welcome. Also, Man City also partners with the Zone. If you look at the Pep Guardiola's press conference, you'll see the DAZN, for instance, with the microphone as well. So again, it's Manchester City just growing and growing and growing in popularity all over the world. So hopefully it should be a good game. I'm not so sure about the Palermo side, who've got. I need to look at maybe what they've got. I don't know. For instance, let me just have a quick chat, see if we can find some of their side. But there was a few games on, Premier League games on, friendlies, which were kind of indication of exactly how things are going to go. And one was Chelsea winning. Again, I think Chelsea's going to be 2-0. I think Chelsea's going to be I'm going to have as my top 4 this season, or top 5. I'm going to go Man City to win the league, Liverpool to come second, Chelsea to finish third, Arsenal to finish fourth, and Newcastle to finish fifth. But I am actually on the fence with Aston Villa. But again, Aston Villa have done nothing. So, but again, to get the same squad. Yes. So, Newcastle played yesterday. They drew 2-2, and so that was interesting. Who they played. Palermo. So let's see if we can get any kind of information about that of the squad. But no, maybe not. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the game. It's nice to have football back. You got the Charity Shield this weekend as well. Thank God, Man City on it. The Cheesers against the what's it called? The overspenders. So, for instance, and the moaners. So Palace against Liverpool. I'll probably keep an eye on it. I can get free over here. What's it called? So, which is excellent. So, but So it should be good. And Arsenal playing in their their cup, the Emirates Cup this weekend as well. So, for instance, they've got to make up for their impressive display against Valencia, where they went 3-1 down and managed to get a penalty to get it back to 3-2. And Arsenal fans have all fallen off the cliff. We're not going to finish top 4. This is terrible. Oh my God, we're off here. 1 minute they're praising, Arsenal, going to win the league, and then suddenly one game. Arsenal fans, they are so, it's like the mentality of the football fans and the football players. They are so easily rattled, and they are so easily kind of derailed. So they really are, and they haven't got the mentality. Man City. I've really got a good chance this season. I really do believe winning the league with the type of players that we bought in. Just absolutely perfect players. Reinders, Shirky, Ryan Ignore, for instance. Just Mamouche, Kuzunov, etc. For instance, giving them in. And once these guys are blended in, and we can just escape the Rodri coming back, Oscar Barb, French Phil Foden, coming back in the fold. Got some really, really good players, and as long as we don't get the problems with the injuries, then, for instance, I'll be absolutely buzzing for the season. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning's game. I'll have to go ring you tomorrow as well, she'll be up at God knows what time. I don't know what time tomorrow. But so it'll be good, really good. So I'm looking forward to the game. So hope you are too. So what do you think of Man City's chances today, English time? And what do you think Echeverri will end up? And I hope the word transfer request doesn't follow suit. Be pretty upset if it really left us. But I'm okay. What's it called? I'm quite mellowed and chilled out, as you probably can see. 35 degrees and I'm mellowed and chilled out talking to you guys. Anyway, gonna love you and leave you. True Blue Tie from Thailand. Oh my God! Just before you go, we talked about clickbait videos. I just went on YouTube and put in Manchester City, and the first thing popped up was a video where someone's put together, and it said Man City 7, Palermo 1. And they were like, wow, I'm like, hey? And I didn't click onto it, but I just, when you can see a couple of seconds of the clip. And all this someone's done is put in clips of Man City goals and Pep at the Etihad Stadium, and it was mostly the Etihad Stadium, and goals going in. So, for instance, and I thought, and somebody's actually put that. So when you Google put in YouTube Manchester City, right next to the Man City crest, etc., comes up this clickbait video. It's disgusting. You should rip it down. Honestly, it's terrible. It really is. You can't stand clickbait videos. I really do. And I was listening to the City Ramble, and he was going on. He's doing a bit of clickbaiting as well. Oh, big news, big injury news. Because he was talking about Rodri. Oh, come on, mate, stop it. Can't stand clickbait videos. Guys, going to love you and leave you. True Blue Tie from Thailand. Take care. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Enjoy Man City's first game. Yay!